this girl that's living with us now, and she's fine.
Are you gonna
Ooh.
smash?
I mean, I just made her dinner, so yeah.
Did she say hi to you?
I, no, I went into her room, or my cousin's room. She's staying with my cousin, and so like I was like, hey, no one was here except for my uncle. He was like, yo, you gonna tap that shit? I'm like, hold up, let me go try. So I went and I was like, hey, you want something to eat? And she was like, oh yeah, sure. So I went in there, I made her some dinner, and I went back there. I'm like, all right,
Oh
I got the
shit!
roses and candle lit on the table. You ready? And she was like, mm-hmm. And then she pulled me in the door, and then she instantly started making out with me. And I'm like, look, baby, it's going too fast. And she was like, but your dick's so hard, like I couldn't tell. And I was like, you right. So she started slobbing on that shit. And then like, next thing you know, pop, skill boop, all over her face. And then we went to go eat.
What the fuck, nigga?
Wait, okay.
God damn, gay.
Retell this story
I'm
from the
not
beginning.
done.
Oh, you're not done?
Alright, 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 so my uncle told me, he was like, look, bro, you better go hit that shit. And I'm like, alright, nigga, just give me a second. So I finished eating, and then I was like, alright, I'm gonna go out there. And so I went out there, and she was putting her makeup on or whatever, getting ready for this dick or whatever. I don't know, whatever girls do before they get the dick. And I was like, look, baby, you trying to eat? And she was like, eat what? And I was like, this dick? Nah, I'm just playing, but you can eat that too, but like, we having dinner, trying to eat. She was like, yeah. And so before I left the room, she pulled me in and started making out with me. And I was like, chill, baby, chill. And then, like, my penis was hard and everything. And she was like, damn, why you so big? And I'm like, it's only 6 inches, chill, bitch. And then she started slobbering all over that shit. It was so good. Like, I mean, the spit was just flying everywhere. And she's Latino, so, like, she got this big, thick booty. Ooh, and she know how to give good head. And she was just like, and I was like, damn, baby, chill. And I'm like, you're going too fast. I'm gonna nut. And she was like, good. And then all over her face, bro. And then she just like came up and she let it come in my mouth too. And then so I swallowed it. And then I started eating her booty out on the bed. I threw her on the bed with her 300-pound, the big ass booty. Threw her on the bed. Bitch collapsed, but I still just hopped on top of that bitch and started like, pumping that shit. And about 2 pumps in, I nutted. That shit was great.
Yeah, you got always on to that Mikey cracking the fuck up, bro.
Nigga. God damn, bro.
Oh my god. Right, make the sound effects again.
Alright. So like, she was like, and I was like, and I was like, and then she
Yo,
had
make
her mouth open. Wait, what? Wait, what? You say what? It cuts in and out.
noise.
The what noise? I can't hear.
Nigga, you make that noise when you were like.
What, when I nutted? What's up? They were listening to my fantastic story. You want to hear it? Alright. Alright, so look. There was this, my cousin's got this fine ass Latino, thick booty. Like 20 years old, she know what she doing. And he was like, you better go hit that shit. So I was like, alright, bet. So I went out in the room and I knocked on the door and I was like, hey baby girl, you trying to eat? And she was like, man, you already know my fat ass trying to eat. And I'm like, you trying to get something else? And she was like, man, you already know my fat ass trying to get something else. And so she pulled me in the room, started making out with me, and I was like, look, bitch, it's going too fast. I just wanted the relationship chill. She was like, that's not what your penis said. And, my 3 inches were popping out my pants. And started slobbing on that shit, like, and she was spitting all over that shit, everything, bro. And she deep throated the whole 4 inches. Like, it was crazy. I ain't never seen a girl deep throat 4 inches like that. And, like, busted 3 nuts in her eye. Like, it was like cannon, bro. Just like constantly. It was like pulse. Like it was like, and then yeah. So she licked that shit up, and then she had it all in her mouth, and then we made out, and then I swallowed it all, and then threw her on her bed, and she's like 300 pounds with like 200 pounds in her booty, and so she broke the bed, but I didn't give a fuck, so I just hopped on that bitch and I started pumping my shit. I was like, and about 2 pumps in, I nutted. No, it was 3. I took the shower the other 28 and thought about my life.
Ready up. Where's Brett?
He's here. He just took out his mic so they can hear him.